Welcome to VR Interphysics channel. If you like the video, like it, share it and subscribe the channel for next upcoming videos. Today we are going to discussing the topic electric charge in the chapter of electric charges and fields. Hi, today we are going to discussing the topic about the chapter is electric charges and fields. So here in the chapter various topics are there like electric charge, electric dipole, electric field, electric dipole intensity and Coulomb's law, Gauss law, applications of Gauss law. So here so many topics are there. So all these topics only one is the key point, one is the basic word. So here what is the basic word? Electric charge. So electric charge is the basic word for the all the topics. So here I am giving some examples for you. In our daily life we are experiencing the hearing of the spark of the crackle sound when a woolen cloth in the dry weather, and at the same time you are observing a lightning when the time of during the thunderstorm. So here what is happening? Let us, I am giving some more examples. Already you did, I think. When you are taking a comb with near to the paper strips, then what happens? Paper strips will be attracts? No. But when you are taking the comb and rubbing your hair, then what happens? When you are taking the comb to the near paper strips, automatically paper strips will be dance. Yes or no? Yes. So here what is happening here? When you are rubbing the comb with your hair, then what happens? The comb will be electrically charged. So that's why it will be attracts the paper strips. At the same time, one more activity. When you are take some paper strips and iron the paper strips and take near the any computer screen or the screen of the computer or screen of the TV screen, then what happens? Paper strips will be attracts a while of time, a few time. So it means here what is happening? When you are ironing the paper strips, it will get electrically charged. So that's why it will be attracted by the TV screen or the computer screen. So here these are one more examples. So in these two examples, what we are observing? Objects are electrically charging here. So here what is the meaning of electrically charged? So what is the definition of this charge? So here the word electrical came from the Greek word. It is coined from the Greek word electron. The word is electron. E-L-E-K-T-R-O-N. Electron. So here the meaning of this electron is ampere. What is that? Ampere. So here this electricity word is actually came in the time of 600 BC by the Greek scientist named as Thales. It is discovered by him. So here what is the charge? Charge means when an object will be gains or the losses electrons by this, then automatically it is called as a charged. So here when object will gains the electrons or the loss the electrons, any one activity will becomes, that is called as a charged. So electrically charged means if object will be lost or the gains the electrons, it is called as a charged. So nice, very nice. So here what is the how many charges are there in our? So here charges are divided as a two types. One is the positive charge. So here first one is the charge. So here charges are two types. One is the positive charge and second one is the negative charge. So how we have to define these two charges, positive charge and negative charge? So if object will lose the electrons, automatically it will be charged positively. So it means if object loses the electrons, then it will be positively charged. If object will gains the electrons, then automatically it is called as a negatively charged. So here if object gains the electrons, then object will be negatively charged. So this depend upon the losing and gaining on the electrons. So first one is the positive charge, second one is the negative charge. So the showing symbol is plus for the positive charge, and for the negative it is showing as a minus. So this is about the charge and the types of the charges. So let us discuss about this positive charge and negative charges. So what is the relation between these both? So here I am giving some more examples to know about the positive and the negative charges. So here I am giving the one more example for you. When you are taking the two glass rods and rub two glass rods with the woolen cloth or the silk cloth while some time, and after removing the rubbing of with the cloth, when you are taking the two glass rods with each to each other, then two will be repels, and when you are taking the woolen cloth near to the glass rod, it will be attracts. So in this activity you have to observe, when you are taking the two glass rods and rubbing with the woolen cloth, and when you are removing the rubbing, when two glass takes the near, it will be repels, and one glass rod and rub with the woolen cloth, it will be attracts. So this is the one activity. And here one more activity. When you are taking the two plastic rods, in the first example we are taking the glass rods, and in the second example we are taking the two plastic rods. So when you are taking the two plastic rods and rubbing with a cat fur, so which is prepared by the cat. So by rubbing with cat fur to the plastic rods, the two plastic rods will be repels, and here also the plastic rod will be attracts a cat fur, and at the same time one plastic rod will be repels the glass rod also, and but the plastic rod will be attracts the woolen cloth which is rubbed by the glass rod. So here carefully observe what is the variation is there. In the first example we are taking the two glass rods and woolen cloth. So woolen cloth is rubbed to the two glass rods. So two glass rods are repelled, but glass rod woolen cloth is attracted. So this is the first activity. And the second activity, here we are taking the two plastic rods and cat's fur. So by rubbing with the cat's fur to the plastic rods, two plastic rods will be repelled. Plastic rod and the fur will be attracted. And in the second example we are taking the plastic rod. In the first example we are taking the glass rod, and both will be, what happens here, both will be attracted. So glass rod and the plastic rod will be attracted, but here plastic rod will be repels the woolen cloth which is rubbed to the glass rod. So this is the variation. So by all these experiments and so many activities, it is concluded like when charges are two types. One is the positive charge, second one is the negative charge. So here positive charge means if two positive is called as a liked charge. If two negative charge is called as a liked charges, and one positive charge, one negative charge is called as a unliked charges. So by all these activities, it is concluded like charges will be repels and unlike charges will be attracts. So if you are taking a like charges, two positive charges or the two negative charges, it will be repels. And when you are taking the one positive charge, one negative charge, so unliked charges, it will be attracts. So this is about given the properties of the positive charges and the negative charges. This is about the charges and types of charges and the relation between the two charges. Okay, it's fine. So here how we have to observe, how we have to detect the charge is there on the object. Any operator is there? Yes, there is a operator is there. The name is gold leaf electroscope. Here what is this? How it will be works? How it will be prepared? So for this one here it will be prepared in a glass, with a glass like this. So it is prepared by the glass box, and here in the middle a metal knob will be sent into the glass box, and at the bottom of the metal knob here one strip will be there in the shape of V. Here this strip will be in the shape of V. So here these are the two gold leaves which is prepared in the shape of V, and here at the top the knob will be there for the metal rod. So here this is prepared by the glass box, and here this is the metal knob, and it is at the bottom what we are arranged the V-shaped gold leaves, and at the top of the rod here knob is attached. And here when you are taking a object which has the charge, then when you are touching this to the rod, then what happens? Here the two gold leaves will be repels. Why? Because these two are the like charge, like this, like objects. So automatically it will be repels. So when you are taking the charged object, when you are keeping the charged object on the metal knob and the metal rod, automatically the gold leaves both will be repels. So here this repels angle, how much it will be repels? So here this repels angle will be depend upon the intensity of the charge. So if charge is more, then automatically repel will be more. If charge is less, the repulsion angle will be less. So this is about we have to detect by using this one. So it is very easy to detect charge is there or not on the object. Okay, it's fine. We discussed about the charge, types of charges and the properties of the charges, how we have to detect the charge like this. All this fine. But here substances are divided depend upon these charges. So here substances are divided as two types. One is the conductors, second one is the insulators. So what are that? First one is the conductors and second one is the insulators. So here how we have to define the conductors and insulators? We are observing the so many substances nearby our surroundings, like pen or the chair or the plastic or the metals, all metals, gold, silver and so many metals, and earth, water, our human body and the animals' bodies. So like this so many substances are there. So how we have to divide these substances in these two categories? So here which substances allow the electricity through them, that is called as a conductors. For examples, here when you are touching an electrical wire, then automatically you will get the shock. Yes or no? So it means electricity is passing by our body. That's why we are getting the electrical shock. And at the same time, in some more films or anywhere our examples, when you are taking some water, and if electric wire were kept in the water, if you touch the water, then automatically it will be gets the shock. So it means water also allowing the electricity through it. So at the same time metals like the gold or the silver or the same copper or the any one. So here through the all metals the electricity will be passed. So this is also one type of conductor. So conductors means which substances allow the electricity through them, those are called conductors. Examples, all metals and the body, human body or the animal's body, anyone, and the water, earth, like this. And second one is the insulators. So automatically opposite. Which substances didn't allow the electricity through them, those objects is called as a insulators. So non-metals, especially non-metals. And if you observe in the electrical wires, often rarely we are using the some way, but in the so many wires we will use the copper wire only. Why? Because copper is the purely metal, so that's why it will be has the low resistance, so automatically electricity will be passed very fastly. So that's why we have to use the copper wires in the electricity passing. So this is about the two substances types depending upon the flowing of charges. So this is about the electric charge, and in our next session we will discuss how electric charge will be developed. One method is the rubbing, already we discussed about that one, and second is the induction. So how induction will be creates the electric charge, and what are the properties of electric charge. Thank you for watching my video. If you like the video, like it and share it, and subscribe the channel for next upcoming videos. If you have any doubts, give suggestions or any else in the comment box.